Good tip, Q. Bro, I just went through half of this video and stopped a million times just to realize my camera wasn't working. Good job, Sean. Good job, Q. Something we gotta do is moving forward, like if we could start getting a hand up in their face and not so much looking for the block, that'd be really good for us. Josh, I want you to pay attention to that move and look at how where I went here, Josh, is I went toward the open space. My goal was to go away from the space because I knew I could get a bump, right? So look, I go at the space that I see is open, and I know that means that he's gonna shift down to try and help. He also is gonna think that he's beat. So then what happens is I know on the turnaround I'll be good because they're both gonna push that way thinking I'm going straight to the basket. And if you notice, look how his whole head swiveled. Oh damn, he's going that way. Josh, when you see stuff like that, go at the space and then go into the space you actually want. Get to your spot, not the spot that they're forcing. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm damn near hot. Josh, I don't want you to be playing full court defense, bro. Sean, if we can get back here. Good shot, Q. Josh, you gotta find a way to get people on your back because you don't want this. Ugh. Oh man. So Josh, you're here, you gotta find a body, so then you put a body and then you can for sure guarantee the rebound. If one of them fly in, then they could possibly get this. So find a body to get to and then you go toward the ball. So if he now pushes into you or whatnot, he can deter you going up to the basket. So for me, I get him and then I go toward this rebound because then he's on your back. So then Josh, here too, you could actually go all the way to the other side of the basket, get him on your back, just one dribble here on that side, and he's a better person to score on than him. But be careful about rushing. And then one thing in the post, we always got to get on the first one, we got to try and go up, and then like it's like a spring, you got to spring back up. Right now we 5-0, we winning. Yeah, so you want to be better about getting your defender on your back and using him head fakes, ball fakes, but have him on your back. And don't do this and play defense because we're frustrated about a call. Instead, you had like 3 steps you could have got in front of him and got back. So now we're down 1 defender, but luckily their 2 are not there yet. So, and good job running, Josh. My thing here though is, Sean, well, this Josh, because you're not back, it leads Sean to step up, and then as he steps up, the dude goes by him. My thing here is, Landro, you need to step up higher and earlier because he's a bigger threat than she is. She's shown us nothing thus far. Josh, in the meantime, you see them both stepping up, so you need to be shooting to her so that way they can help. And when Landro steps up, they can either pinch here or Sean can go run and find another person if they find another person to get the ball to, but not straight to the basket. We don't want that. Josh, we need you back. Big man, whatever big man's there first should be using. I apologize for that bullshit ass turnaround and all the rest of them that I was throwing up because I was relying too much on that, and I've been specifically working on using my other moves and not just that. But my bad, y'all. So look, we got 1-3. We got to think about this. We went into 2-3, and the whole point is to stop the 3-pointers and let them throw up some bullshit. That was some bullshit in my opinion. However, nigga, can we talk about this holding? This shit had me fucked up. Josh, if you notice where I am when I'm playing defense here in this possession, I'm glad that I went back. 35. Look how far I am. My man's there, Josh. Look how far I am. And anybody, not just Josh, but look how far I am. He has to show me he's a threat. He wasn't a shooter last game. Last game he was a driver and a passer. I remember that about him. He wasn't so much a factor to us. So I'm playing him accordingly. He gonna have to show us. So look, hand is up and I'm coming toward him, but I'm not allowing this dribble, and that's what he wants. The other thing is I'm forcing him middle, but we don't want to force middle. But the reason that we're forcing middle is because he has no left hand. So as we see that he has no left, and you're there, Josh, he has no left and he's not gonna go that way. Okay, let me play him to his left all game. If he has none, we have to force that. So one step and he's going nowhere. So boom, Q is possibly gonna get beat. We all have to step up just in case he doesn't. This is some bullshit in my opinion. Fuck your N1. Alright. So screen. We could double screen here, Josh. I mean, we could double screen and one of us can roll. I mean, I feel like it'll work. A double screen with Sean, making him a threat as a shooter because he is a shooter, while then also one of us rolling. That's kind of dangerous if we think about it. Look, this hold is fucking crazy. What you want to do on a hold like this when he's holding me, like he's wrapping his arm around my back, you really want to try and get under his arms and shoot up and make it as dramatic as possible with you swinging under his arms to stop it. Look at the hand. Around my back, I'm stuck. That fucking screen and holding shit was very popular for them. Damn, Q, you got so damn high. Shit crazy. Niggas with the birds. Ah, bitch ass nigga. Way to go at him, Q. Yes, sir. We all got to hit our free throws. That got to be the standard for us. I mean, we miss them occasionally, but like let's not make that our story. The last two games is a little rough at the free throws. Josh, the low man gets the ball, so try and get in there, boy. I'm glad that I had to redo this shit because nigga, we are 3 minutes in and I haven't stopped 40 times. Last game I did, or last time I just recorded this, I did. We like them throwing up bullshit. Landro try and catch the ball and stop tapping it as much. I was doing that last game and you were too. We all do that shit, but we gotta stop it. Hey Josh, this is just about patience. And Q is telling me to get in there. My bad, Q. I should have been in there. So I should have been running in as soon as the ball went up. So when you get this, Josh, I mean, in this case, take that extra dribble and instead of going forward, go left and cut him off. When you cut him off, you have him on your back and you can go here. You can go here with no problem. Like get him behind you and one of them. Then you possibly get a foul. You don't really even got to go into him. Even though he's scary. I apologize for this because Q, you called my name and this was some absolute dog shit. My bad, bro. Dumbass shot. I already knew it was off. Look at where I'm at when I'm shooting very far right, so it's gonna go far right. Never mind. I felt like when I shot that in the game, I felt like I was like this. So here, look. My bad on the shot, bro. I won't do that. I won't keep doing that bullshit. Alright, look. So, where's my mouse? God damn. So, here. Django, stop. So look, he has no left. Instantly goes from left to right. I'm giving him a wide open lane left, and he's not doing nothing with it. So look, this is what we want to do. Don't give him into the going right strong into the basket. Force him left and see how strong his left hand is. When he goes left, see if you can get that right foot in front of him and stop his drive, make them reset their offense. And just like that, you threw some bullshit because you're so uncomfortable going left. We got to be better about this. Identify it. My coach was always like, just in high school, it was always big. We were always big on like, it shouldn't take you more than 2 possessions to figure out what's happening if your man is touching the ball like that. Or in 2 possessions as a team, as we see what's happening, like we should know like, all right, we got to fix this. Josh, you're too high with him playing defense. It's not gonna benefit us here. Like, yes, you could press him, get the ball out of his hands and all that, that's fine, but for me, he's a bigger threat as a driver than a shooter, and I don't want him the ability to drive. If his man is just slightly over or slightly under, he continues driving right and possibly getting past Sean. I just think that it's smarter if you get under here and play him, because as a shooter, he has nothing. He becomes a passer. It's nothing he's gonna do off the dribble. He's not gonna do nothing. He might be able to catch and shoot, but here, completely shut down. So instead, get down here, don't let them pass you, and then get into your defensive stance, slow their situation down, get a shot clock violation or something. So look, because you're so high, that forced Sean to step up, which then forced you to step up on the shooter. I say go a little faster, Q. Because I took that bullshit ass shot, I said, nah, I gotta get shot in the ball. So that's my fault too, because I didn't come running in for a rebound. Josh, there's no reason for you to be this high playing defense against one of their stronger guards. It's no reason for you to be this far. Look how far you are. If you get beat off the dribble, is bad. That's just like, when I look at that, I'm like, bro, if I'm that high, he's going off the dribble, beat me to the basket, full head of steam, downhill, and now it's 2 points. You just got to think about it like that, man. It's no need. It's no need for us to be that high for one of their stronger ball handlers. He's shown us that he can try and shoot twice, but he's missed twice. Sean, they only did that because you was on the side of her. Not that you actually touched her hand, but you were on the side of her. So they're like, oh, you reaching out around the body, you gotta have fouled her. Fuck about here. Ciao, bitch ass. Hey Q, you really got me because I thought you was finna throw it. I was like, Q. I just feel like we kind of gotta find ways to set up. Yeah, you gotta go on him. I feel like we just gotta find better, more creative ways to set up Sean. So right now it's it's important for us to get back. I know that came out positive, but just so y'all know, I didn't roll on that screen, and that's really bad, because if Sean wasn't gonna take that shot, or if he wasn't being aggressive, then he doesn't have anything based on me not going with him and actually doing something. So this is a mistake. I got pushed on this, but I should have been rotating and sliding that way so he could hit me on a roll if he wasn't in the right space. Good job, Sean. So a part of that is my fault, Q. I feel like I could have been down a little bit to help you on that drive because he seemed to be dominant with the ball. I don't even know what I was talking about, Thomas. Or what we was talking about, my bad. So look, one thing we gotta notice. Alright, look, this is the first, I already did this review and I just had to stop halfway, but that's the first time Thomas drove and he missed it. Nothing against Thomas here. What I'm saying is identify that his person wasn't able to guard him and he got to the basket. That's number one. That's the first miss. That's fine. Watch it though. And the difference between Landro and Thomas here is Landro, you weren't being aggressive offensively, so you weren't getting to the basket and exposing this mismatch. We need you to expose a mismatch. You got to be less of a passer sometimes, Landro. Bullshit because I threw it up too fast. My fault for relying on that and making a bad decision. My fault, y'all. One thing we can get good at or better at, watch this, right? So once a man lifts the ball above his head, he is no longer a threat. Offensively, there's nothing he can do here other than pass the ball, right? So if you ever get somebody that's pivoting with the ball above their head and he's slightly off, off center, off balance, I should say, you want to get your closest hand to him into his body so you can push him a little bit, bounce, like, you don't foul him, but get your arm on him and push him. Your offhand should be tracing that ball, and it should be a balance between I'm reaching. You should be doing that the whole time. It just makes sure that you pressure him, because 9 times out of 10 a person lift the ball up and do that and don't get into a threatening position or don't know how to pivot, we can get a steal there. So if you see, my hand moved twice on his body already. So look, in this case, Thomas, you run in there and crash this. I don't give a fuck about his reverse pivot, none of that. He not really a threat to us. He hit like a 3 on us before in this game, but if I'm you, I'm gonna go in and pinch that. The moment this guy gets the ball over his head, I don't know that he got it over his head, but as soon as he got the ball high, right? So look, he's calling behind you. You don't know that, Josh. You trying to get in position. He's looking at your man. Boom. And for me, I'm a pinch here. As soon as he gets the ball up and he touches the ball, I'm pinching. The reason he reverse pivoted is to take you out of the play, Thomas. But if you can, try and pinch there and do what they do to me. Yeah, get right in there and try and swipe at that. Take away his ability to get there. And good job, Josh. Good job. Way to stay down. Way to not go anywhere. Way to not jump as soon as he lifted up. Way to stay under as he's running that way. Good job, Sean. Good force left. Good staying low. Turn around and fade. And for me, I would have thought what you thought was he was going baseline. It's a lot harder for somebody to turn around and fade going right that way. It's just opening your body and coming all the way into your shooter's shooter's pocket to get that ball up. It's like a lot of the times people come up here and go up that way. Klay Thompson does that a lot, and he hits it. So that's a lot harder though. That's why I always go off my right shoulder in the post, turn around, fade. So Josh, he needs us right now to either set a screen or post. And look at him looking at me and trying to, like, we really be blowing it because Sean always can get the ball to us. The problem is he's already past half court and we should have already been posting and trying to expose the middle. And look, he's waiting on me and I have no position and he could shoot the gap and get the ball. That's why Sean stutters here. I took too long. 29 seconds. That's 6 seconds past the shot clock that we have, and I'm not even in there. On top of, he got past half court. So look when I step in. As soon as I step in, And do this, Josh, when you can get past your defender, especially if they cheat, get them on your back. And then I throw up some bullshit, my bad, but get them on your back to protect yourself and try and get that foul. I was off center. I should have just gathered myself. My bad, y'all. We gotta stop with the tapping. That was them, but we gotta stop with that too. Look, I know better, and he should. First and foremost, I play with him at the competitive gym. And I know he can shoot, and I know what type of guard he is, so I should have been out there. That's completely my fault there. But when you come out, we gotta try playing defense at their face and stop going for a block. Instead of going for blocks, go for somebody's face. Play Covey defense. My coach always used to say, stop running out to get a block. It's seldom. It's not happening as much. It's not that you can't, but it's like, what's the purpose of a block when you can get here the whole time and he's not gonna hit a shot? Somebody face guarded. It's like they always face guarding Steph Curry. Just get there, cut off his vision so he can miss and we get a rebound. I blew it. I didn't get out there and I didn't get my hand in his face. So we're up right now. So look, he's past half court. I'm not doing anything and you are not either, Josh. So Q essentially has to go off the dribble. My thing here though, Q is, bro, he not like that, bro, but he's ass. Like he not that he cannot guard you in comparison to you off the dribble. You're coming, I get into a position to go very early here, go on him, make him step up, I step in to catch the ball right down low, pump fake and go. It's easy offense. So look, the other problem is I damn near bumped Thomas here. Q has his head up and he's looking. I set a screen here. Thomas has a wide open shot. I hate this happening because I thought about it over and over and over. My bad, Thomas. So look, now he's trapped and I'm hoping Thomas will get me the ball because I'm slightly open. But look at Sean. And I think he goes to Sean or he shoots it. Yeah, so Sean should be having the ball right now. He has a little bit of space and Josh is going to him. Oh, Thomas, my bad. I loved this play. You faked left and went right because you know you can get past him. Trust yourself and do that. We as a team need to support Thomas because look, this is the second drive. We talked about the first one. If we didn't, note that the first drive was him going to the basket and he missed, but he got to the basket. All right, I tried it. I'm there. We got to give him space Q and let him go. So boom, he goes through, he tucks on this, gets straight through the double. And then what does he do? Finish on your bitch ass. Good shit, Thomas. Way to get us there. So Josh, for me, if I'm you, I'm saying whoever has him on defense, you need to switch with him. He's a guard and he's very comfortable dribbling the ball. You can guard him. That's not what I'm saying here, and we're not disrespecting you. What I'm saying though is he's playing your position. He's trying to go off the dribble a lot. Let's just be smarter about who we got on him, and then that makes it a more equal situation. Like we got Thomas on him here. Yeah, I see Thomas is a little small. He would definitely try and back Thomas down. But what we should be having in reality, we could have Thomas here on him, and we could have Q on him, or sorry, Q on him, and you there. Right here though, don't cheat this, Josh. For me, if I see you skipping already and you're this high, you're playing very high on defense, and you're outside of the three, I'm going to try and go past you. His best goal is to go right because one, his left is probably weaker than his right. Most players is. And then if I can get past this hip, then I got to straight to the basket. You as a defender got to see that. You should be stepping down and letting him try and walk into a shot. By the time he walks in, you're long enough to try and jump and get in his face. So don't cheat here though. That's what you don't really want to do, because then it's a line drive to the basket. Oh man, it's only 10 minutes. I just did this whole like damn near hour breakdown. It felt like probably like 30-40 minutes of just me breaking it down. Not even that's where we were in the film. Hey, I did this so I could get in front of you. So I took the ball out, Sean, and got past you so I could set up before you got there. Bigs, that's one thing we can do sometimes. Have the guard go out of bounds, and then you let him pass you the ball and get it back to him real fast and get your ass down. Boom. So as soon as he gets by half, I'm already starting an action with Sean. Off this action, I could turn, roll, and go to the basket, or he can go and try and get past this defender on a cross, go to the basket. So look, and Sean is already looking. That's you, Kevin. Look, I got him on my back, so I turned from the screen here. I rotate and continue with my outer foot going toward the basket, making sure he's on my back. That's what we should always be doing in our screens when we roll. And then this happens, he's trying to swipe. Darnell, I want you you should be going away from me when this is happening so your man can get away as well. I go into him thinking I could get a foul and I throw up some shit. But then look, I get right back. We got to get used to, we throw it up, come right down, go back up, right? That's what I do here. And then look, I bounce into him, get him on my shoulder and my back area is what I'm trying to do. And then I bring it here and go back up. You feel me? Good job. I appreciate you. All right, so when he comes in, you see he walks into a shot. Look at his momentum and how he steps. 905. 906. Back up. So look, watch the step. Lifts the ball, hand is coming under the ball. There's no reason for him to hesitate right now. He's coming into a shot. So you, Thomas, I'm flying at him with my hand at his face. That's what you should do. That's what I should have done when he hit the shot on me. Oh my God, bro. So look, I believe that's 2. All right. I'm walking, I should be walking, my bad, y'all. Now I'm out of the play and I'm not no help to nobody, all because I was walking. And meanwhile, I could be coming here to set a screen and I should have been running to this way, so Sean could have just gone right. Darnell, you definitely want to get back though. Thomas is there. Sean, I would pinch if I was you. And then Darnell, you just gotta sit with it up here. And then look, Sean is getting back now. Darnell, you see him running in, you get a body on him. Nobody gets by you without getting bumped, so you have to bump him to show him ain't no running in, flying in for rebounds or just flying in at all. So then that stops him doing that all game. The more you hit him, and especially like get your arm out and get that toward his stomach area, knock his wind out a little bit. We not playing dirty, but get a hand on his body, and as soon as he runs into that, it don't have to be extended a lot, just he's gonna run into that. When that happens, that stops his momentum and that says, I don't like that. What did Beast Mode say? Marshawn Lynch, he said, I'm gonna run through you every time, and I'm gonna run through you. And it's like, you gotta show him, run through me, and every time you gonna get hit. And how many times you gonna want to, I know I'm gonna get got, but I damn sure know that this nigga gonna get got before I get got. Hand up, Sean, and instead of going there for the shot, hand up in his face. So that's number 3 now. That's the 3rd jumper from him. So we know he can shoot. This was my problem with the 2-3 is we already know they can shoot. They established that to us. They showed us that. Come on. Up. Go. Go, guys. Good job. So, and in this case, I didn't go to 40. That's why this all happened. And so then Sean had to commit from 40, who he's already helping me at, and then get back to 40 off the pass. Also, when there's a 2-on-1 like this, Sean did everything he could to help me, so that's not what I'm saying. But if there's a 2-on-1 here, we always fake at the ball and recover, or fake at the ball and recover. But your decision making in that moment is deciding, do I think he's gonna try and score, or do I think he's gonna pass? This guy did nothing all game. He's obviously scared on the left hand side of the basket, can't go because he has no dribbling ability in his left. He's passing the ball. And then nobody helped off the rebound. I damn sure did not. I don't even know where to go. Then I try and help Sean there. So look, the reason that I didn't let you in, Kenneth, is because I didn't want you to stop momentum. Our momentum is high right now. We're doing pretty good. But we're still down just under 10, I think, or just over 10. And I don't want that to continue. So I want to try and shut it down and also get a bucket before I leave. So look, the reason I told you to wait and I go right into trying to get space is because now I need this bucket before I leave to show dominance in this area. And then they're going to shift even if I get out. I almost failed. That's what happened. I just knew, Q, that you was gonna get that to me though. I have 40. You should have known that when you got in, Kenneth. Alright, Kenneth. You gotta be ready to score. Be careful when you run into somebody's chest like that. Good job, way to be dominant first and foremost. Be careful when you go into somebody's chest like that, because if he takes it and throws his head back to get a charge, then you're definitely gonna get called. But you need to show that. Sometimes you also kind of need, I think that was a bullshit call, to be honest, but I like what you did, and sometimes you gotta do that. Test his chest, make him show you he gonna defend. Good job, Kenneth. So here, if I'm Kenneth, you gotta get to number 5. Good job. Good bump. Kenneth, because you are gonna get more winded than Thomas here and Q, you gotta get back and get out the way. Same thing with you, Darnell. Y'all gotta get out the way. It's like it's not helpful for us to lose 2 men off of this, where we can have y'all both back and we can have an offense. So look, Q, that's number 4, I think. If not, that's number 3. So we know he can shoot, and we know that's his first mind. So look, Thomas is 3rd time to the basket now. The first one he missed. The second one he got a foul call. 3rd he got a foul call. Our second one he might have scored. 3rd one he got a foul call. So look, it shouldn't take us that long to figure out what the problem is, right? Their problem is they can't guard Thomas. We gotta take advantage of that. And also, I did the same thing, so I cannot talk like that on like the first play, second play, something like that. But I fouled. We gotta be careful, Kenneth and Darnell, because if y'all are coming in for one of us, y'all gotta be ready. Kenneth, you gotta get your hand up, even though you're not close. Just kind of walk toward him with your hand up. That'll help us a lot there. Yeah, Q, you gotta go. Hey Q, if I'm you, I'm attacking him and then one dribble pull there. Don't try and go to the basket so much. Instead, go and then off the one dribble pull there, you got prime distance because he's gonna be backpedaling. He's out of the play. So look, Kenneth, you gotta see here where Thomas is forcing him baseline. Why? Because he has his body on this outside rib cage or whatever, right? So you should be ducking down low and creeping in and out here, watching your man and seeing if you can creep over here to help. Even if you can't really help, you being there, your hand up kind of makes them think somebody's there and you could contest. It makes people scared. We also can't allow this, right? So look, shot goes up, shot goes up. You see the shot is up. As soon as he starts jumping, you turn and look for a body, Kenneth. That's the name of the game here in the post. Is in order to get this rebound, it's not just like nobody's around me. Let me scan the floor just 1 second to look back and scan the floor before he gets there, and you stop a person from running in. I promise you, if you watch all the film, I get a hand on people. When they run into that arm, they don't want to go to the basket and run for a rebound no more. So look, and he's right under you, and all he has to do is jump in front of you to get a tap, and that takes away your ability. So then instead, if you get a hand on him and push him out the way, you good. It's not a foul, you just boxing out. So now look, that's 2 people thus far that have hit 3-pointers on us, I think. Good job, Darnell. I wanted you to hit that. So look, so now that's number 4, I believe, by him. And that's why in my opinion, that's why I was having a hard time with the idea of 2-3. When we first started, they didn't show us 2-3. They didn't show us that they could shoot. So defending in 2-3 was helpful. By the way, I apologize for being upset after the game and being frustrated. That's not how I should have conducted myself, and I should be better. That's something that I'll work on as a teammate. Accountability. So if we run 2-3, we have to be accountable when we run it. There is no trying to pick up full court. There is no I'm a lollygag and laugh with somebody and make my way up. I should never have to be told, if we're in 2-3, everybody back. We start our defense before they start their offense. Period. Accountability. Period. So that's 6 points just by him in the last 2 or 3 possessions. So look, you ran down there, Alondro, and think about this. Thomas has gone to the basket 3-4 times now. You going under there brings your man. It doesn't assist him in getting to the basket. Instead, you stay here. As Thomas starts going to the basket, your man can't help if you're a threat there, right? So then you stay here as a shooter and you roam. As soon as he starts, like, depending on where your man is, if he's playing here, you're here, and you either decide you're gonna pop or you start rotating up as Thomas goes in, and then he has to commit to you. For me, if I'm already here, my man doesn't have to go nowhere, then that's a problem to me, and then I want to move. But you being here takes away his ability to take up space here, and then it brings your man. And he's a big, he's not a small, so you want to get him out of the way. So look, Thomas done went to the basket multiple times. We got to be able to see that and take advantage. Look, Thomas is going to the basket. It's productive. All right, now what we gonna do with that? We got to hit our free throws. That's something we should be really getting on. The last 2 games we were bad. Good job, Thomas. I'm pretty sure you hit this next one. I'm almost certain. There he is. Got him. You gotta be back, Kenneth. You gotta get back and step lower. So that's a turnaround fade, and you're forcing him baseline. I like that, Sean. So I know that he might have hit it here. I think he did, but for me, I like you forcing baseline there. Just don't give him the middle. Don't let him go to the cup. So look, Sean has none really he can work with right now in terms of a screen, so you have to be a dominant post here. Thomas, you should be going baseline over there and pushing downward, and then Q, you should be spacing out. You should be baseline here. So we got 2 shooters essentially baseline at the 3. And then we have another guard opposite of Sean, and then we have a post. That's spreading the floor. So then you gotta go attack that base and go middle. Oh, I felt like that was a trouble. Oh. Hand up. So look, now Kenneth, that's another 3-pointer. We just saw that. That just happened. We just went down 9 points now as we're already down 12. And no hand up. It's no excuse for it if you've already let 2 of them go back to back. You gotta get your hand up, bro. It's pointless. We not playing with pride, we playing to win. And you're walking. You should have been back already. We need Sean to have some luck there. We need him to get a screen so he can shoot. But not only did we just give up, what, 9 points in 3 possessions, but now we're walking back. So then he has nothing offensively to do. And then we also then lose another possession. So now we're down, plus loss of possession. They're coming back. Everything's going in their favor. 33 seconds on the shot clock. And it's like, Kenneth, is hard because at that point I gotta get in. I'm not perfect and I'm not gonna be the best defender, but I'm not gonna let a person just shoot like that. Bro, that shit was bullshit. He slipped. I know you got into his face, but that nigga was slipping damn near before you even got to him. That nigga foot slipped. For me, Q, you were trying to get some traction. And way to play that for the shot, Q. I'd rather you be in the air. You see, I helped, and I fouled that nigga. Big nigga, you not gonna come up in here like that. I tried, bruh. I was like a step off, I believe. It was just a careless foul, but I needed to stop the ball. Is it a good foul? Yes. Good foul. No 2 points. Good job, Q. I need you here, Landro. I need you to do this more. Is open up. The only way I get through this screen is if you open up or you show high, and I'd rather you open up. So here, right, all he's been to us is a threat going toward the basket, or all he will be this game is a threat to the basket. He's done nothing thus far to show us. And I'm telling him screen, and I'm like, open up. Watch me put my hand on you to tell you to give me space so I can get through this gap. It's called shooting the gap. I need the space. When he sets the screen, I gotta get through you and him. I shouldn't have to. I should be able to just go straight through this space. So look, he makes contact because this is perfect for him. He needs to go shoulder to shoulder to get around this. I need you to give me space so I can get through. Step down. And I put my hand on you to push you, like, bro, move. So again, I start by forcing him left. He goes right. I cut it off. And then my hand is there. He then tries to go again the other way. And I'm there. I'm watching his hips. He throws up some bullshit and my hand is still toward his face, so he still misses. So if you see that, that's what I'm talking about when we defend. So go toward his face. It's called face guarding for a reason. I'm down. I try and get toward his face. A little scary. Miss the shot. Get in people's space. You get up in his space, and I promise you, even if you unintentionally, I hit him in his face. I hit him through this game. I was like, hey, my bad. I did it to Q when we was playing against each other. I did it to Sean when we played against each other. Get in somebody's face and make it difficult. See, hey, good job, Josh. Look how early you're getting up and getting set for that screen. That's really good because Sean sees it coming and he's trying to prepare. Boom. And then Sean gets to go against your man now. I need to be posting right now. Landro, you need to be here rotating that way, because Sean's gonna come off this screen. I'm going in this way. This is a wide open shot for you. The difference in you and Thomas coming in for one another is he's gonna take the shot. You gotta put yourself in a scenario where you're gonna take the shot or do something with it, because this could be helpful for you. Oh my god, bro, I promise you this screen gonna stop that bullshit. 32. So look, you set it up early. I'm late right now, because look, you setting up, and then like I see you make contact, and that's when I start, and he's looking for me, and that's when I start going. So Landro, you are good right here right now. I would not go towards Sean though. Instead of going towards Sean, because that brings your man this way where I am and into Sean's area if he wanted to drive, instead you want to rotate toward this baseline, because if Sean comes off of this at all, that's a wide open for you. The other thing is, if I got the ball, it's a wide open for you here for me, because your man was already pinching. See, look, you're not a threat right now, Landro. There's nothing he has to do. He just has his hands up. He's not in a defensive stance. It's nothing coming to this. So look, it's nothing. Everybody's dead to water right now. We got to set up again. We got 22 seconds on the shot clock. That's 10 seconds. 13 seconds of us just sitting there and not doing anything. So then we get Josh a shot at the 3-point, and who should that be? That should be you, because Josh is not typically taking threes. So you got to get out of the way here and get toward a baseline. See, and look, everybody's pinched now, because what? Josh isn't a threat out there, because we don't see him as a person that's typically going to shoot. Now his man can step down on me when he gets rid of the ball. They could pinch because they know I'm dominant. You are now coming in a way where you should have been here to spread the floor, because us, we have a very hard time with spacing. So Josh has no real options there. You got to get out the way. You shouldn't be by a block. You shouldn't be down there. Alright, here. I need y'all to be better about letting me have space. I only catch on a block because the high post is typically really damn it. So again, I need y'all to give me space here. I can work inside and outside. This high post here, I can do something with, but Josh, you gotta move. It's not beneficial to set the screen here a lot of the times, because it's such a tight space. And in this case, like I would like say if I wanted the screen, right, that's beneficial when he's not here. But you set the screen that brings your defender, he's here, and my defender. It's nothing I can do there. Same thing, Q, you got to push toward the baseline here to make sure your defender gets out the way. I need space. Sean, get out the way so I can get some space. It's the same thing I got to do with you sometimes. Landro, you should be all the way over here again. Our whole team is in this area. I cannot do anything to work, and that's the same thing with other people and me. I got to get out of the way too. So it's just, if y'all see me, I can handle this area. I can handle all this out here going to the basket. I can also handle this. This is one dribble and getting there, whether it's a stop and pop for a mid-range, which I can do, or just getting to the basket. But I need y'all to give me the space to go. If you don't go, Sean, this guy sits on me right here, and then he slaps the ball out of my hand. That's what he tries to go for. Instead, y'all get out the way and give me space, and I can go. So look, I tell Sean, move, Sean. So, and that's the thing, is I shouldn't have to tell anybody to get out of the way, but same thing, y'all shouldn't have to tell me to get out the way if we're crunched like that. And also, we can use this entry pass normally. See, I'm telling you, move Sean. But same thing with Q, you coming into the space, and Josh, it's really good if we start giving one another space. It just, we got to spread our team. We should be able to see that there's nobody here and get somebody there. 40 is really close to me, and he's under the impression that I didn't see him in the first place. He's gonna try and swipe. So look, he thinks, boom, my elbows are wide, so nothing. That's why I rotate. And then look, yes, you're running, but think about this. If you're running to the basket here, there's him in front of me. I can't get the ball past him to you. There's him with a hand, and then there's him down low. It's better for you to be there for the cross court that I can get to you than for you to be running to the basket. There's nothing I can do here. I have to pivot to get people out the way. So clear, and then see what happens. You go baseline, leave Sean here, and then Q start creeping this way. So then I know I can get through him, Q, because you're so close to me. I have to worry about number 5. I shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't if I was there either though. So then I see him get me on the step. My spin is always going to be good going that way, and he should have known better. So if you cut me off right, which I'm strong, I'm going to spin and go left. Lefty unlocked. So look, this is completely my fault because I was supposed to get back to 40, I believe. Did I get back? Oh, I got back to 40. So look, Landro, you can't force him middle. He's a right-handed guard, right? And he's not a guard, but a right-handed hooper. So if he's hooping and he trying to get to that basket, I want to go right. I don't want to go left. So then what I do here is you gotta force him baseline. When you force him baseline, you get this foot high and you get this foot going this way. So your feet should be facing this way, forcing him to, ideally best place to force somebody on their drive is this way. You force him this way and it's nowhere. He has to stop the ball and come back out. And that's kind of hard for a person that don't go left. So stopping here and then rotating your body and coming back out with your right hand, resetting your offense. 31 seconds, so they use 4 already. I should also be on help a lot lower because when he drives, I should be able to shoot there and then shoot back to 40. So, but you forced him right, and that's not good for us. So then I met him. He just too high, too close. Sorry. Hey, bro, we gotta make a better point to just apologize to the ref and stop talking to him. Like, stop talking to them every time something happens, and instead make our voice valuable when we complain about something. But it's like, I go to the ref every time I foul. My bad, ref. My bad, ref. Just make it a practice. It gives you more of a good judge of character from a referee, and not like you're a person I gotta worry about. I gotta get out your way, Sean. So look, Josh, because you never made yourself dominant here and all he has to do is look at you behind him, you have no position. I then push from here down because you're not making yourself a threat. So then that means you got to come up high and set a screen. But because you're not making yourself a threat, I can't give you the low post. I have to then take it and then take position because you're not there. So I take it. In that case though, you got to come to the top and get Sean. All right, so for me, right, Josh, you can't 1940. You can't cheat here, bro. So when you cheat here and try and slap the ball, for me, I wouldn't do it, right? Oh, my bad, Josh. My bad. But I saw that completely wrong. My fault. But mind you, he's hit 4 on us right now. 4, maybe 5. So like, all right, so he got the ball, we're on him, and I say that's a good job, Sean. Oh my gosh, bro. And then your hand is there, he still hit it, but that's good defense for me. Good job, Q, and way to get the ball down. Bro, when I tell you the last review that I just did, we're down 12. Last review that I did, I got just past this and realized my camera wasn't on, and it broke my heart, bro. That was damn near an hour of sitting here. I don't know, it felt like an hour. To the point where I started this one again and I started getting tired. Like my eyes is tired. I'm not gonna lie, I wish that I would have had yellow shorts on defense the whole time. So my fault is I wish I would have got more toward the baseline on the second catch and I could have been right in front of him. I got beat on the first one because I forced him baseline and didn't step. So right here, I was forcing him baseline, and as I forced him, as soon as he started dribbling, I was supposed to step up. So he beat me. Oh my God, bro. So then on that, I'm off balance and I'm trying to get the rebound. So I should be sliding in front of him here as soon as he comes down so I can get a hand. As soon as he does this, I should be sliding forward. It wasn't no first one. Wasn't no call on the first one. You didn't do nothing. Ain't no call. If I ain't getting calls, you damn sure ain't no getting nothing on that. Stupid as fuck. Josh, you also got to start showing on these picks. So look, I don't know what happened. I remember it was a move. This is actually, I got a little further than I thought. So look, I catch the rebound here. And then Josh, this is a good move to kind of take. If you can catch it in the middle area here, pump fake, bounce, dribble and go into your defender and then go up. Just a crab dribble, but use it wisely. Rotate. So like, look, rotate 21-35. All right, so I rotate into him. That's what it was. So no bounce yet, just stepping through into him. Step and then go to the basket. It's just I rotated and stepped, no bounce. And after that, he was on my back, so there's nothing he could do. Sean, you can't let him go right. This is the second time he's going to the basket. He can only go right. He has no left. So I got yellow, so whoever had him should have been stepped up. It's been too long already. Yeah, we got 3 people here. Sean, that's you. You should have blocked. You should have boxed out. So 20, 21, 50. So look, watch. Sean, here we go. Ball goes up, Sean. You should be looking back and boxing out. We got 2 people, but yours is here, Q. But when ball goes up or we got a person in the action of shooting, as soon as we see that it's going up, you look. You gotta look one way or another because he cannot fly in for this rebound. If you look, you just get an elbow on him flying in, stops his whole momentum, and then knocks the wind out of him a little bit. And then he slows down, you get the rebound. So then we have to defend on the second one because we didn't box out. It just, if we get there and we do the thing fundamental, we just box out, we good. Nobody perfect, and I understand that too though. I understand that this is happening in real time because I'm making the same mistakes as y'all. It's just, It's kind of vital because we're down 12. So it's kind of vital we get that done. Hey, and that's absolutely my fault, Q. My bad, bro. So look. Alright, now this is drive number 5 or 6 for Thomas. So every time he has gotten somewhere near the basket, we got to be mindful of that. He took advantage of this girl standing there and having a knee brace, not fully being able to play defense. Same thing as this guy. I'd rather watch him get to the basket and then get a rebound than us to just sit there and not do. In this moment would have let so look, I stay under. He hasn't made a shot in a while. I come to him as he's gonna drive the basketball, because he definitely not finna shoot. So look, there's no way, you gotta be on him. There's no reason that we should be helping so much, because he's hit 5 threes this game. So look at the bounce. I don't want to go to the basket no more because this nigga's hitting me. I hit him in his face. So the hard thing, Q, with you setting screens as opposed to Josh or myself, 23:15, 23:08. So look at the difference when you set a screen, Q. So you set a screen, you have him on you. That's a good switch for Sean, but damn, I get where you did it. My fault, completely wrong. My bad, bro. You know what though, you could do, Q. Got to get better at that screen. Really get out there, don't lean, get in front of his feet. I'll show you. You know it. It's not like I'm saying something you don't know. You know that. So for you, you should have never been on the outside of this foot. Your chest should have been in alignment with his shoulder. So because Sean then doesn't have anywhere to go, it's easy to shoot this gap and just step over this foot. You step over it like 1 second earlier, you get him going into your chest. Sean then comes behind you for a shot with a little bit of space right here, but it's just a lot easier when you don't get into your defender's way fully, and you kind of have to lean to compensate. So look, the lean on the compensation, he's already past it. He kind of just rolled past it, and then on top of that, he's showing. So that means here, if he's showing, you gotta slip. But the problem is, because the screen is what it was, that meant that your body was going the opposite direction as you would have wanted when rolling to the basket. So look. So that's the importance of the screen, y'all, for the rest of y'all that might not know. So because he has to lean and stuff, he kind of throws his self into his defender, and he would then want to rotate this foot and go that way and go lead himself into the basket. If not, he just runs, his back is to Sean. Sean cannot dump him a pass. But if he rotates his body, bringing this foot forward and pivoting off of this one, he then has his chest to the ball and he catches like this on a 1-2 to the basket. So then, but you know what? I get it though, Q, because you came out for the shot. Never mind, my fault. So you rolled where you needed to for a shot. I get that. Actually, my bad. It's way too many of us not back. Look at how much they passed the ball. His head is up. He's looking for the shot. I'm not gonna lie to you, Q. As soon as he gets his hands up, I'm getting under there to his face. I'm not even going for the block. Yeah, it was a foul, Q. Watch it. Yeah. You are hitting him here on his shoulder, even though it's bullshit. It's not like it really affected much, but they definitely gonna give it to him. I be feeling like they ain't gonna give us shit, so they damn sure gonna give everything to these niggas. Bro, I thought we both had 4 at this point. I'm like, bro, we definitely finna foul out. They said both you niggas got 2. Psh, bet I could foul some more. And this is about the time where the game starts getting away from us, and that's why it's important to kind of run those fundamentals and get there. Also though, he's missed all his free throws, so it's kind of like, shit, I don't mind fouling you. You've been missing your free throws. My stupid ass not looking at the ball. My fault, Sean. But Thomas made up for it. Ah, tried. My fault, Sean. That's my fault. That's my fault because I'm sitting there pointing at who needs to go there when I'm the closest person to him. It's no excuse. So look, I'm telling Sean to go right instead of just going out there. I see it happen and I just quit, knowing that he's not a good shooter. So if I ran out, he probably would have just missed it. Look, whole time to dribble, set up. So, and this is why I didn't want to run 2-3. Only because, like, they've shown us multiple times that they can shoot, and now they have one of their big men hitting threes. Not to say, I should say though, I think that it was important to run 2-3. It was important for us to say, all right, we got to try it. Yes, we try 2-3, we run it, we learn our positions and we rotate. But the other side of that is we got to do it with accountability. At this point, we're down like 12, so we had to do it. So I think that they're doubling. I really would like you to get that to Sean, or jump stop through that and get it to Sean. But it's kind of hard because they was really hitting. Like, I feel like that's a foul already. You look where their arms are versus the ball. Look like they got all arm and no ball. Yeah, nigga's a little boy. Get up, nigga. 2-piece side of fries. I got you. All right, Q. Hey, I appreciate your help, Sean. Yep, he hasn't hit nothing damn near all game. He hit one in the very beginning, but Josh, you ever hear that whistle and you going up like that? You just gotta throw the ball up like you going for it. Only because that free throw, I trust you, bro. Get us some free throw. Hey, look, 26:01. God damn, 25:56. 25:40. Look, us as a team, this is something that we should be able to do, and it should not be a problem. I clearly see that Sean is by himself. I see that Josh is the one taking the ball out. I say Josh Sean, Josh Sean, Josh Sean, Josh Sean, Josh Sean. It's not hard to talk to him and tell him where to look. They don't know who Sean is. You gonna look at the jersey and read it, but they don't offhand know who Sean is. They're not thinking like that. So I tell Josh where to throw the ball. Don't even sit there and get a count on you. Josh Sean, Josh Sean, Josh Sean. Watch, simple. I see Sean is open. I see that. I'm not even. Simple. So he's hit 5 on us. Left hand unlocked. I'm trying to go to the basket more, y'all. I know I could get people down low, but I also can go to the basket and I want to use it. I just feel like I got that advantage over some big men. They gonna always put their big on me. Bro, you got to show me. Hand in the face. Now look, y'all. This is a perfect example, right? This is what I'm talking about. Let's not go for the block. What's the purpose of trying to go on the block? He's driving pretty intensely, pretty fast in the bottom of the game. Like when you consider the top versus the bottom of the game, you like, bro, I ain't got no legs. He ain't got no legs. He trying to get there. And watch what I do. I start under because he hasn't hit a shot really on us but that one in the beginning. So I start under. I need more space. I need you to get through, Josh, and I need you to hop up here early so that way if he does try and go, you can stop it, right? But once I get through and I'm pushing y'all both out the way, he like, yeah, I got a one-on-one with him. It's easy. No, bro, it ain't that easy. So look how far down I am. Put the ball in the net. Show me something, bro. So look, boom, soon as he cross over, look how many steps I am in front of him. There's nothing you gonna do here. Boom. So as soon as I see him going for his drive, look at my hand. Look at my hand where it is on his face. That just makes somebody scared. You got good position. Josh, you got to get your man on your back and make sure you get that rebound. But this is it. Hand in the face. Let's not go for the shot like to try and block it. Instead, get the hand in the face. So in real time, let's go. Boom, real time. I just think it's something that will help us. We got to do this instead. I'm 2-3 steps down. Cross. Nope. I'm not even really close. It's just people not gonna hit it with your hand in their face. Good shot, Thomas. My ass was about to say, man, it's shorten the shot clock, Thomas. Nope, hit that motherfucker. Bow. Bet your ass, nigga. Yep, you gonna have to show me 3, and guess what? He showed me the last one that he's trying, but no. So and then what happens here? I should be stepping down to help, and we should be pinching. Good job, Josh. Fuck, bro. We just gotta be stronger, bro. Sometimes just having our base set. Go, Josh. Good job. Bro, it's so quiet in the gym. Look, he don't even look. If you notice, look at the way I played him and now who he's become on offense. 27-39. Look at who he's becoming on offense. They strongest guard, right? Because he's not really going to the basket. He's stopping and popping. So look at their strongest guard now. I'm catching it this far out. He was trying to shoot all that. I ain't hit a shot. I can't get past him on the drive and shoot. What I'm gonna do, I'm becoming a passer. You should really be bumping him to push him out, Josh, and stand under with your chest more toward him. Is no point in 3/4 defense where you kind of deny the ball, because then Thomas is exposed. But here, if you get behind him and push him out of this area before he can get set, he doesn't get the ball here and he doesn't set up an offense here. So look, I then should be pinching, but it's more nerve-wracking for me being here than there, so I don't really pinch so much. I step down, but look, nothing there, nothing. So then, Landro, you could step there with him. I don't want to step away from mine. That really could be you too, Josh. We didn't do a good job at helping you at all, Thomas. My bad. Fuck that bitch ass timeout. 54-38, bro. Because my hand in his face, he can't hit a shot. See if you can get him going left, Q. So then I got a big on me again. So look. So Q and Josh, you guys come to me. Q, you being there means the extra defender is there. So that means I have to go left, right? Sean, let's say in this case I'm going left off the dribble like that. If you're at this baseline, when I get to this area, I got a clear pass for a shot here. Landro, you being up high eliminates yourself in our offense. Josh, you being there doesn't do anything because you're not in position. So then if I'm driving, ideally, like I would even like Q here and Sean here, because then off that drive I still have two options for the shot. That means though, like, because if I'm driving left, I'm not gonna come across my body to go back to that baseline. That's kind of a harder pass to make. It's not impossible at all, not even close, but it's just, it goes against the perception of what a person does dribbling the ball. Instead, I wouldn't mind you, like somebody like rotating us around and pushing us this way so we can, like, we struggle at spacing, and this is what it is. So we have Landro, Sean, me, Q, Josh, everybody's on this side. It's so overloaded. The only thing we really can do is pull up for a shot because the spacing is bad. So good job, Q. Landro, you should shoot to this corner because Q came up, and Sean, you should just stay right here. I don't know. I just felt like it was a foul, but I don't know. I don't know if he got there before me. So look, when you got this ball handler and he's coming toward him, I start swatting this stuff to kind of force him away, and then I get back to him to make him have to work. The only thing that he's done is getting under the basket, and I was telling Landro, my bad, bro. I wasn't helpful. Great foul. We down 14, 11 minutes. It's hard, but we got to walk them down if that's the case. For me, Darnell, if I'm you, I'm getting back. Because you got me and Josh, it's no real reason for us all to be there. It's just saving us an valuable like energy. So we want to be careful about talking and telling people we're in 2-3. I think it was us, not them. So look, and that's the thing. I ran out to drive, and we're giving them an opportunity to shoot now. He hit 5 on us. Damn, was that my fault? I didn't box out. Ah, that's Darnell. Oh my god, bro. Fucking bitch ass double click is happening. Good job, Landro. We gotta get Q some help when he's getting a double team. Y'all gotta find a way to get open enough to get them the ball. I do too, but we do. We gotta figure that out. You gotta go on him, Landro. That's not helpful. You picked up the ball. Absolute bullshit. My fault, y'all. Absolute bullshit. My fault. Horseradish. 40 was on some bullshit. Nigga start talking. No, you not finna try and get it to him. See, this is the portion of the problem that I had with 232. They've had what, like 3 high post entries now. So look, easy walk down. So Landro, you should be pinching here. So the moment that Q starts rotating this way with mine as I'm here, you should be pinching. You don't just stay here at the top. The whole point is the way you break this is a high and low game, and then rotating the ball cross court a lot to get the zone moving. So if we gonna play 2-3, then let's play 2-3, but let's be mindful. Oh yeah, Darnell, big dog, big dog. So look, 2-3. So you see ball comes to me, Q is shifting this way, right? So then you see him coming up, you should be pinching. The moment it shifts, you should pinch here. The whole thing is we know. The other thing is Darnell then can start shooting up high to start pinching up high a little bit if you want to, or he can pinch this way and Josh comes up a little higher. But you can pinch here so we stop this high post game. So look, wide open, wide open. Oh my, bro. So look, we've rotated and Darnell is up here. Now Q is there. You still gotta pinch some here, cause now Josh gotta go out there. Darnell's going down. See, this is where our 2-3 is broken. We don't know where we're going, and like we're getting lost. I'm not gonna lie though, I like what we forced out of them. And she hit us for a cold, like 3 or 4 of them. And this is why I feel like 2-3 doesn't work with a team that can shoot, and they have led us in 3-pointers throughout this whole game. 60-44. This is why I was frustrated. It ain't nothing against anybody or 2-3. I just think we gotta play it with accountability. Also, Thomas, we don't really want you talking to the ref. We got the ball. We coming up. It's just we down. It's not really helping us. Not to say you're not fighting with them or nothing, but you're one of our guards, and we have Kenneth in trying to do something in the high post, and we don't have an opposite. So accountability. If we gonna play 2-3, lock in. We gotta be in the game, fully engaged. If we gonna play, we gotta play. And at this point, you're not even on defense, it's offense, but just saying. Good job, Q. So look, so the thing about this is there's no reason that Q should have been taking the ball out. In fact, we should have had either Kenneth, Darnell, or me taking the ball out. Our strongest guard right now is taking the ball out, so he would have to run past Darnell, get to the top of the key, and we reset. It's just the utilization of our energy and like wear and tear on us during a game. Like that's a lot of effort for Q to have to do as he's bringing the ball up. Nigga, hit him with a 3 on his bitch ass. And I told him, popped your shit, bitch. So now he wanna shoot cause his bitch ass nigga. Ah! Playing these bitch ass niggas' heads, dog. I needed that confidently too, Thomas. Thomas, I need that. Come on. Keep going, Q. There he is. Good job. So, and this is where it like became like really healthy of us getting to the basket and like really bumping a little bit. Right before it kind of was like, damn, it's a little too difficult. I think it's a little too, it was a little too late, and that was the issue. Yeah, Q, hit that bitch. Ah, we gotta get our rebound, our free throws. Oh, them motherfuckers free. I can't say much though, Q. I ain't get to the line, bro. I ain't do shit to get to the line. So look, Thomas, way to pinch. That's what we want. Even though he's hit us, we want you to walk into bullshit 3. But we sure want a rebound. Good job, Thomas. See, you know what? That's her second one. So she got 6 in like 3 possessions. Maybe 4. Something like that. Thomas, you rushed that, but I get why. You was trying to get us a quick 3. I support the fuck out of it, because nigga, anything that'll bring us back right now, honestly. Appreciate you, Landro, for letting me know. I was helping strong, I guess. I'm not even going back. I trust you. See, Thomas, I like what you're doing in pinching. I would pinch in like that, but I would just pinch a little higher towards your man. So I don't know why I'm not grabbing the mouse. So 35, 04, 34, 57. So I love what you're doing on defense, Thomas. We need you there when we're running a 2-3. So look how active you are. You already pinching exactly what I was saying Landro needed to do. You're pinching, right? And your man gets the ball, so boom, you go up, you shoot to your man, right? And you're running out there to try and watch the shot because he's hit us with the shot. So I then step down. Our middle man is there. We get a board. So I like what you're doing, Thomas. When we run a 2-3, we need you in. We need you to start. And only because you're active, you're going to set the precedent there. And then from that point, when Landro comes in, same thing, he'll pick up your energy just the same. Hey Darnell, that was a cold little snatch you almost had. Bitch ass nigga, 1-3 in the key. It might have been. 1, 2, 3, yeah, for sure. My fault, y'all. Hey, by the way, my goal is to start catching the ball out here more and going toward the basket. 1 dribble to the basket. I really think that that's going to be something that I really focus on. I appreciate y'all being patient with me just doing that turnaround. It's the easiest move in there for me because most people don't know off the hesitation before the turn what to do. So look, we're out of position right now and we're getting back and we're just trying to figure out where the fuck to go. So look. We gotta get you off the glass, Q. So look, we can't be running behind the basketball. When we're in 2-3, we gotta just get back, because then that leaves the rest of your team exposed. So 1 cross court pass, and now we're completely out. We have no man up top. And then look, you're walking back this way, trying to switch with Q, and now we're completely exposed up here. We got 1 man rotating on our 2-3. And then he didn't go all the way out because why? We've now rotated, and that's you. That's you supposed to be there, Kenneth. and he had to go that far. So look, this is the other thing about 2-3. We're in 2-3. Thomas ran all the way to this shooter because we got beat. What is your job now in 2-3? Your job is to shoot up and replace Thomas, and Thomas has to stay where he is. It's a lot of effort to stay running back and forth. So, and that is why the 2-3 is good. They're throwing up bullshit in there. That was a great suggestion, Thomas and Kenneth. I support that. I think 2-3 with accountability though is important. Shake her little ass. My fault, y'all. I'm trying to bring us back, and I should have tried to set something up getting the ball to Thomas for a shot. So boom, we're up. We got our 2-3. We got them pretty tight in the middle, so no entry passes. So then Thomas rotates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God damn, ref, what we y'all calling a 3 on me, and this nigga got 9 seconds in the key damn near. God damn. It's 9:24. Alright. I promise you, if this don't work out, if this recording don't work, we ain't getting one this week. Yep. Damn, bro, I'm just realizing we had Sean out for a second. We need him back in. Fuck, bro. I don't know. I just feel like if he's over my shoulder when I'm stepping through like that, I should be good. And that nigga is strong. When I played against him in that league, that little Saturday morning shit, that nigga is strong. I still stand on nigga. I should be able to get past most people. Hey Josh, one thing about this, I mean, hey Josh, this is a reverse pivot, and watch what I do, right? I'm in triple threat, so if you can get this down in attack mode though, like really willing to drive or shoot, and watch my mannerisms with the ball. My ball is going right as I'm there and pulling up, so it's like, wait, does he want to shoot or drive, shoot or drive? And eye contact and like looking at the basket, all that at the same time. Force your defender to figure it out. So boom. So look, he don't know what to do in that case. Jump stop, step through. And I missed that, but I thought I was gonna get a foul. So we got here, so we just gonna skip ahead. I've been stopping a lot. So easy lay to the basket. We gotta be careful about that. Yep, get it to Sean. My bad, I get it. Should have been Q. Good job, Q. Good left. So look, Landro, you gotta step up. So 2-3 is done. Landro, get your hand out there. Bro, that's 2 this whole game. So look, your hand should be extended. you should be pretty much able to touch where the ball is right here, and it should be this hand right here. Honestly, me personally, I actually would have had this foot up, and we're gonna face him at him just like he's facing us, right? We're gonna force him left, and that way he can drive into Sean. But we don't want him to go through the middle. We want you to pinch up a little bit, Q, just a little tiny bit, maybe even here, but make it seem as though like you're trying to pinch, and as he gets the ball out of his hands, get to the shooter. But no hand up at all, Landro, is not acceptable. We definitely need to shoot. Niggas is down a lot. Fuck it. Let that motherfucker fly. Dead Amy's. Pressure. You gotta pressure too, Landro. Landro, you can't be lazy on that. You gotta be there. Especially if I'm running back and forth. Kenneth, you just walk in there as you being in the way. So look at what we lose here, Kenneth. You just walk in. So look how slow this screen is. There's no real help here. He just kind of your man switched, and so he's taking advantage of the switch. But you gotta think about how low we are and how far down we are. Whoa, how many points we don't have, and that they're beating us by, and the effort here. We gotta come in, like when setting a screen, it should be pretty intense. It's a micro sprint. It's like 1 to 2 steps, three steps really, and run to him. Same spin, just straight up instead of a fadeaway. Landro, that's you. Good 1-2, Landro. Good job. Way to work, bro. We can't give up on the, like, we got lost. That's cool. Don't give up on a play. We still at half court. So look. Alright. You want Sean to go back, right? And Sean is stepping out because we got to put up pressure, right? So look, Sean comes out. So look, Sean's man got the rebound, so he here. He has to stay out, right? Q and Landro are there. So if Sean is here, Sean is coming out, you got a pinch. I don't know, it's just frustrating. We gotta rotate. If a person makes a decision, then you gotta go help. I don't know what the best scenario was, but nobody been on him. Damn, 3 rebounds. So we get out of position and then we give up like 3 boards. Then I don't go flying at her and she still misses, but I don't go out there with no intensity. They finna call it for sure. Pull it on him, Q. Yeah. Yeah, Darnell. I know what I was doing. Just sitting there watching. Sitting here. Balls in the air. Nothing. See it coming off the rim. See, Darnell got it. Just watching. Nothing. My bad, y'all. Come on, big dog. Show ass shit. Damn, Darnell, you did what I did. You shooting at the white line, not the black one. And now we're picking up at half court pretty much. We got to get out of 2-3. I know it don't matter, but